January 2020. I've got 3 highlights for you. The first highlight was having all the boys at home over Christmas Day at Marky Moogle's, and then we had about a month of us all together, all getting on really well and seeing Granny and having a great time. It's not going to last forever though, because Thomas is moving out around the corner with Rowan, Daniel wants to get a job in London, and Matthew's going to go back up to Bristol. So that means from famine to feast, from a full house to an empty house. Huge change in my life kind of coming up. Second highlight was going to London to see Mel, always a highlight, and we decided, beautiful day, that we were going to do the city churches. And off we went with a map, and we knocked off about 12 of them on the first trip. Seeing the spires up there with the skyscrapers, amazing exteriors and interiors, and all the little bits and pieces that you see inside. So the whole walking, talking, taking photos is something I love doing. And then the third highlight was a week in Swansea with all the weathers that you would possibly expect, looking at boats and beaches. Gary came up and we went to the football, but the real highlights were a walk and a cycle. The walk was with Mel, and we did a little bit of the Gower coast that I've never done before, from Oxwich, which we love, to my brother's house, and that completes that section, so there'll be a video on that section there. And then after Mel left, I set off to cycle to Buryport as part of my training for the Parkinson sponsored ride. 42 miles, first time on that bike, very sore bottom, elbow and wrists, pooped at the end. Must learn to take food and drink on as I'm going around. So there's my 3 highlights. As for what's happening in the world, well, Brexit's been done, which will mean we'll all stop arguing about it. But just as that gets done, something new starts, and these two here were scaring me shitless over the coronavirus coming out of China. So we'll have to see what happens there. So there you are, January 2020, good month, bye-bye.